Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, balloon artists all around the world, or morning, it depends where you are in the world right now. I'm Gergo from Hungary, a Gemar ambassador and a Gemar master with Gemar Creator. Today, because the weather is still rainy and autumny, so we decided to create an apple with a photo frame, like a good old-fashioned autumn's, event. But for this we're gonna need an apple, like an actual apple, just like when you do with an apple twist. So apple twist, and you push the neck of the balloon inside just like that, twist it, grab another one and just tie it just like that. So we can actually have a nice little apple with a leaf. Et voila, so you can have an actual apple. We're gonna do not like this, but in a bigger scale, so bigger than that. It's gonna be like a photo frame, like an apple made from a round circle template. We're gonna use a few little more templates to create leaves and like a tree kind of thing, and of course we're gonna use some props to create like a beautiful scene with it. But without anything further to add, let's just jump right into the Gemar Creator. Just like here, as you can see, I'm already having like a few autumn themed balloon decoration. We did the leaves, we did the pencil for the school start, we did the back to school decoration, and a lot of things. It's already like winter time here. But today we're gonna do something else. So we're gonna do with the round garland, and we can set the radius. I'm gonna do with 90 centimeters with the radius. So it's gonna be like almost like 2 meters, customized balloons. And as you can see here, I'm gonna switch to G120, not crystal, but we're gonna do with standard red for the apple. Perfect. And as you can see, you can set the height, or not the height, the inflation rate for this. So I'm gonna do 25 or even a little bit less, like 20 centimeters, which is around 9 inch or something. Get dimensions. As you can see, the total width is 200 or almost 2.5 meter, which is gonna be good because we're gonna flatten the top to make it like an apple. Let's just create the project, and as you can see, we have the basic apple here. You have all the clusters, so if you want to make a spiral or a double spiral, whatever, if you want to add like a little bit greenish to it, or whatever you want to add, we're going to add a little worm coming out from the apple. It's gonna look so good. So with these clusters, you can actually go and colorize here, but what we're going to do is unlock the preset. So right now all these balloons are free to move, and you are able to delete these, so we can have just this at the center. Okay, what I'm gonna do is just resize the canvas because it's clearly too big. It's perfect. So I'm gonna select a few of these balloons, flatten this just a little bit just to rearrange them. So as you can see, the bottom right now is a little bit flattened. You can just drag and drop these because we unlocked the preset. Okay, I know it's not perfect, but we are getting there. We are getting there. So I'm gonna do exactly, it's too small. I'm gonna do exactly the same with the top as well, okay? So we can actually flatten the top a little bit, just rearrange the clusters, okay? Just like this. So we can actually have a nice little apple shaped thing. It looks promising. What do you think? It looks good. So that's the base, okay? That's the base. That's gonna be our apple. What we need is actually a little stem and some green leaf for it, because let me just show you what I really want to do. So if you go to the extras, add a person, standing man here. If you send it at the back, we can actually stand here as a photo prop. I'm gonna go like some leaves at the bottom and organic to the top. It's gonna look really, really, really awesome. That's the first project, okay? For the next project, we will need a balloon column with just 50 centimeters, okay? Customize the balloons, A50, 5-inch. That's gonna be the stem, you know, the black part. So let's go to standard black. Standard black is perfect. Set the inflation rate as small as we can. So it's like really tiny, tiny, tiny and skinny stem. And as you can see, we have all the clusters we will need. We're gonna have the front and the back view here. It's perfect. And just as always, we can unlock the preset. We don't need the rest, just like those. We don't need this label here. I'm gonna send this at the center. I'm gonna resize the canvas because the width is clearly too big. Perfect. The height is clearly too big. Maybe it's too small. 70. Yeah, that looks promising and good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just export this project as a PNG file. I saved it. So right now, what I'm having is this project, this stem as a PNG. So I can just go back to the apple with the red circle. And if you insert this picture, this previously rendered picture, we can have the stem here. Make it a little bit like that. I'm gonna send it at the back. So as you can see, et voila, we can have the the stem. You're gonna actually make it a little bit curved with double the size. If you want, it's not really necessary, but you can actually just go there, okay? I'm gonna leave just with one, okay? That looks good. We have this. Let's add a leaf, okay? For the leaf, I'm going to use G120 standard green with this, okay? So the way I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna rotate this 270, okay, cool. I'm gonna duplicate it. Perfect. I'm gonna flip it. That's good. So we can actually have this, okay? I'm gonna use the same 5-inch, just like that. It's right there. Perfect. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do exactly the same technique. Underinflate it a little bit, 22 centimeters. Yep. So I'm gonna zoom in so you can see everything better. So what I'm going to build here is overinflate this. Is a flat arch. So when you build a flat arch, you're using actually 4 balloon clusters, but one with small balloons and one 5-inch, and one is 5-inch and even smaller balloons like this, okay? 90 degree. Dip, 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 dip. Perfect. Not perfect. Just right here, 90. So just like that. One more of this. So actually what you can see here, we started to make like an actual leaf shape. What I'm gonna do is just start to shrink these even more and more and more. That's the minimum size we can shrink. That's maybe not. Let's use this. So let's switch to 5-inch. Just like that. It's gonna look good. Okay, one there. I'm gonna add one more there. One here. So it's gonna look, that's gonna be the leaf of the apple. Perfect. Perfect. What I'm gonna do is just duplicate this, okay? Just like that. Make it as a group. Rotate it, like go upside down 180. I'm not good with this measuring. Just like that. So we just had to do it one time and voila. We are having this twice. So I'm gonna put this here at the top. Top of the leaf. Perfect. 180. Just like that. And you can go and put this here. It looks really awesome. I'm gonna group this as well one more time, so it's just one group. I can rotate it, flip it, manipulate it in any way. Send it at the back, or we can send it at the front. I don't know, it looks good at the same. So as you can see, we have an apple with a flat wave and with a little stem with a, oh, it's just a round arch. It looks like an aluminium frame with two top and the two pole is just flattened just a little bit. It looks really cool, and you can actually make this leaves is just a simple flat wave when you use 4 balloon clusters, one 5-inch, and the second layer is 2 5-inch and 2 bigger ones. It's exactly the same technique with just like with the flat arch here. So this is exactly the same technique what we just used here with the apple. It's just a smaller version, and I was just building this from zero, so it's like from scratch. But anyway, it's still the same. Okay, we need just one. Perfect. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do, add some organic clusters, okay, with some big organic clusters, because I want some brown and some orange as well. So there's gonna be brown. Okay, so I really want to add some brown organic and some orange organic as well to go curl up as a actual leaf, you might say. Yep. Oops, that was, I yeeted out from screen. Okay, never mind. Okay, I think we have enough. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is duplicate this, set this to orange, and maybe it's too brown. What if we go, instead of standard, we go to this? Yeah, the mocha. The mocha brown looks way better. So what I'm gonna do is just rotate these a little bit, so it's gonna have like an actual, okay, natural and mocha brown. Perfect. So it got something to stand on. Perfect. We need one more mocha brown here. Okay, it's standard, natural, and mocha brown. Good, it's can go right there. Okay, so let's do this orange. Orange gonna be easier. White and orange. Cool. Just like that. Perfect. Let's make a few from this. You know what? I'm gonna recolor this to orange first. Perfect. And go to here to multiply. And yeah, that's 5. It's already rendering. It's cool. Cool. So what I'm gonna do is just do a few of these. Rotate this so it's not gonna be like a pattern. That's gonna look way better. Okay. I really want to add a few of this here. so it can actually go and curl up here, just like that, just like that. Please let me know what do you think about this. Do you like this or not? Is it looks good or not? Okay, so not white, but natural and mocha brown. Okay, I'm gonna multiply this equally, 5. Why not? Oops, I switched the focus. Never mind. Let's multiply this a few more times. 3. Good. Let's wait for the render to finish. Good. So we can actually put these here to make it even more detailed version. Looks cool. Okay, I'm gonna finish this with 5 inches, so it got a little rhythm in it. Cool, cool, cool. Some here. And we're gonna use a tool I barely used in the last few video, but it's really awesome tool, which is the brush. So what I'm gonna do is just select one balloon here. Let's have a 5-inch here. Okay, I'm gonna go to the paint mode. So right now I'm painting with the 5-inch, just like that. So it's got like a little pointy end. As you see, it's really shrinking down, so I can just click and paint with this 5-inch. Let's paint a few 5-inch here, few 5-inch here. It's good. Okay, I'm gonna do exactly the same with the mocha brown. So I selected the 5-inch mocha, and you can actually just click anywhere you want, and you can just add a few more details. Okay, and voila, we have a nice little detail here. Okay, let's make it a whole. So go to the frames. What we will need is I'm gonna stick with the IQ lamp. Okay, just like that. So I'm gonna add one here. Perfect. Oh, you know what, let's make it IQ 5, so it's the bigger one we can have. I'm gonna add one here, and I can add one here. And what I'm gonna do is just send these at the back. Perfect. Just like this. You can actually see where the actual stand gonna be, but you can actually cover this if you don't like it. It's totally up to you. You can actually just resize this, and it's up to you. Okay, but it's gonna be on the list just in case. Okay, so we will need a few more details. It still looks really good. What we can add is just a few foil leaves, foil balloons. You can use whatever you want. It's totally up to you, whatever size, whatever brand you want. So I'm just using these. Perfect. And the greenish as well. And if you want to make sure that these are actually size accurate, these foil balloons, we have here, let's close the IKEA, open the extras, we have the meters here. So you can actually have 1 meter ruler here, so you can actually size the perfect size for these balloons, if it's 90 centimeters or 80 or whatever, or just 40. You can actually have this at the proper sizing. Just measure that, because for your balloons and everything is going to be size accurate to each other. Et voila, it looks really cool. I really love it. Okay, that's gonna be the first. Okay, I'm gonna save it online just in case you don't need it. It's saved every 10 seconds. We're gonna still need to add one more playful thing, so I'm gonna create a new project. Go to the columns again, let's have like just 50 centimeters first. Okay, customize the balloons. I'm gonna go with 5-inch A50. Yeah, the inflation just shrink down. Okay, standard. I'm gonna use light green. Get dimensions, create the project. We're gonna add a worm. Okay guys, we're gonna add a little cool worm here. I'm gonna unlock the preset, we don't need it. Delete the clusters, delete this and this as well. Move this at the center, resize the canvas. The width is just 40, no, even just 30. Oops, I mean just 30. Cool. 70 the height. It look even less, it's just 550. Zoom to fit in. Move this at the center. Okay, so we have a building block. I'm gonna save this as a PNG for the worm. Okay, go back to the apple. It looks really good. I really love it. I use a different green so it can be separated from the leaf, but I'm gonna add the green PNG thing we just created for the worm as a building block. Okay, add an image and we have this. Okay, so we can actually have this and just rotate it a little bit, upscale it a little. Cool. I'm gonna send this at the back, so it's gonna be behind. I'm gonna add one more, so it's turning a little bit, just like that. Add one more so we can have a tail here. Perfect. Yep. A little bit. Perfect. So what we can have is just add 2 white balloon, white A50 for the eyes. Just that's the last part. Okay, I promise. I'm gonna go in. Perfect. So that's 1. That's 2. I'm gonna add 2 black right there. Shrink it down all the way. Perfect. Overinflate the white ones a little more. Good. So we can actually have a nice little worm here. One last thing for the nose. Just one to the nose. It's gonna covering. And voila, we have a cool little worm here. I really love it. It's cool. It looks 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 really cool. Okay, zoom to fit in. Let's add one more thing, which is a background. I'm gonna go with my all-time favorite background with this, and this at the back. Resize it until it looks really awesome on the frame. Cool. We can actually go to add one more person, extras person. Let's add my wife here as well. So we're actually holding hands, smiling, and you can send this to your customer that it's a beautiful autumn themed decoration. It looks really cool, and it can be done with just 2 aluminium and basically that's it. So let's just export the element list. Okay, safety margin. Don't forget, if you export the element list, all the pictures, which is the worm, the green worm, and the black stem, not gonna be on the list. So please keep in mind that it's not gonna be in the list, okay? That's really, really important to know that it's not gonna be on the list, okay? But I'm gonna show you how you can see it, okay? So as you can see, we have a standing woman, a standing man. That's me and my wife. We have IKEA lamp too, and of course some aluminum wires. We have the red one. It's just 120, so it's not a huge amount. We have the organic, the 5 inches. We have the big ones, the G30s, G150s for the orange, G30 for the orange as well. So we have everything for the apple. We have the 12 green, the dark green for the leaves here. It's really, really almost nothing. And as always, if you click to the buy here, you can open it in a Safari or whatever you're using, and it's pointing you directly to the Gemar website, so you can actually have and buy this from directly to the Gemar, from the Gemar, okay? So it really tells you where to look for the balloons. So we have this beautiful decoration as an autumn decoration. So guys, let me know what you think about this. If you want to add something else, you feel free to do it. I really love this decoration. Do you want this to be available as a template or not? Leave me a comment. If yes, I'm gonna upload it. If not, I'm gonna just leave it for you for the video. But anyway, guys, thank you for joining me with this Monday tutorial. I was Gergo from Hungary, and see you on next Monday, and see you on Thursday as a live tutorial, just like we did last week. So thank you for having me here. Thank you for following me. Have fun and keep playing with balloons and keep playing with Gemar Creator. See you next time.